Hello, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I am going to do a quick update on my pregnancy. I am 30 weeks pregnant, and if you're new to my channel, this is my 9th baby. My name is Julie. And so a lot of things, I was thinking about this last night, a lot of things have changed from when I was pregnant with my first, and a lot of things have stayed the same. I still get short of breath. In fact, I just came in from outside right now, so if I'm breathing heavy, you'll know why. Okay, so I wrote a couple notes so I wouldn't forget what I wanted to share with you guys briefly. We're actually getting ready to put everybody in the van and head out. So this is going to be just a quick video update. So 30 weeks. It has really snuck up on me. In fact, I'm so busy during the day that I don't keep track the way that I used to my first or second pregnancy. And in between, I'm still on monthly visits with my midwives, and in between, I just completely lose track. So I actually was looking at the calendar with something and realized, oh, I have only 10 weeks left until my due date. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. Where did that come from? It feels really close, and yet I know it's 10 weeks is a long time. I have prepared nothing for the birth at all, which doesn't bother me because I don't go early. I will typically go right around the due date or after the due date, and that's it. So I usually don't prepare till we're about a month out. This baby boy is very, very busy. He moves a lot. He kicks and twists and turns, and that's something that is different now that I have had 8 other babies moving around in there. There's just a lot more space for baby to wiggle. And so whereas with my first pregnancy, she kind of got head down into position and was sort of stuck there earlier. The more babies that I have, the later it takes for that to happen because they just have more space. I mean, let's be honest, my body's been stretched quite a few times, which is amazing. On a side note, I still do not have any stretch marks. So I think for women who really try to do a lot of moisturizers or things to prevent stretch marks, I have done none of that with any of my pregnancies and don't have stretch marks. So I think probably it's just more of a predisposition of your body, whether you're going to have them or not, than anything else. Now, what I do have is varicose veins, and that has been a struggle for me since the very first pregnancy, and it does get a little bit worse each time. It kind of runs in my family, and so I'm not too surprised, but it's definitely uncomfortable. I'm just now starting to get to the point where they're starting to bother me. It's more the ending weeks that they get more painful, to where I try to rest a lot, put my legs up a lot. At this point, they're just starting to bother me, and not enough to really slow me down, to be honest with you. Okay, so I've had a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. That is something that has gone on for weeks already for me. My body knows what to do at this point, and so it's starting those practice contractions so early. I should have written down when they started, but it's been a while, and they are continuing. But, nothing too severe, just kind of my body's getting ready. I've also had some uterine cramps, is how I would describe them, just here and there. I try not to carry around my other little ones a whole lot at this point because it seems like that kind of can trigger it a little bit, especially when I was trying to put Lydia down for naps, because I have to kind of, move in a funny way to lay her down in her crib and those kind of things. And it seemed like at the end of the day, more often when I was putting her to bed, it was kind of triggering that cramping. And so either Jason or Isabella, she likes to put Lydia to bed, they kind of took over that duty for me, so I rarely do it at all. As far as sleeping myself, I have no trouble doing that. When I had my first or second baby, I probably just wasn't as tired as I am now, running around, homeschooling, taking care of 8 kids, maybe. I don't know. I remember kind of having trouble sleeping or falling asleep, but my head hits the pillow now and I am out. Now, with my last pregnancy with Lydia, I did get to a point probably in that last month where I sort of had insomnia that would happen in the middle of the night. So it would be maybe 3 a.m, and I would just get up and not be able to sleep any longer. That would just kind of be it for me. So we'll see moving forward if that happens again with this one or not. But currently, I'm having no trouble sleeping. Now, I am pretty energized during the day, and I really attribute that to taking a methylated B vitamin. This is my first pregnancy that I've done that. I'm taking, I think it's Designed for Life or Designed for Health. I can find it and put a link in the description box. It's B Supreme is the one that I'm taking, and I've felt better this pregnancy than any of my prior ones, and that's the only big thing that I've changed. So kind of, attributing my improved health to that. As far as other vitamins, I'm keeping up with all of the vitamins that I listed in a prior video. It's all the same, and so I will link that video here if you're interested in seeing what I'm taking. I'm also trying to drink a lot of water. I actually bought a new cute water bottle from Costco that's stainless and durable and anything to make your water drinking easier, because I'm trying to drink a lot of water. What else? I don't have any cravings. Again, I don't know if this is just because the more kids you have, the busier you are and you don't have time to think about cravings, or if it's because my nutrients are more balanced out with the different supplements I'm taking. I don't know, but I really haven't had any cravings, really not at all this pregnancy. So I'm thankful for that. I kind of eat whatever I'm making for everybody else. So I am going to be doing a video on how I'm preparing for our home birth. I have had home births with all of my kids, and with the last few, I've also had water births, and it's been fantastic. I'm actually, and this is a really big difference. This is one of the things I was thinking about the other night. I'm actually just so excited about giving birth to this baby. Whereas in the beginning, not just with my first, but really my first few pregnancies and births, I would have such apprehension or nervousness about it coming up. Even as much as we prepared, we did Bradley method classes, and I felt very prepared, but it was just, I don't know, I just had a real apprehensive feeling before it. Whereas I've gotten to the point now that I am just excited about it. Every pregnancy is different. Every birth is different, but they've been positive experiences for me. And I think it's just such a miracle knowing that your body can go through growing a baby and then bringing that baby into the world. The whole process is so incredible to me that I'm really excited about the birth and about just getting to experience that again. And of course, about meeting our sweet baby boy. So I will keep you posted as we go forward. So far, I have been just so blessed to have a pretty easy pregnancy. I'm thankful. If you have any other questions about my pregnancy, because even making this video, pregnancy brain, I was like, wait, what should I talk to them about? I had to think about it for a little bit. So if you have any other questions for me about how the pregnancy is going, be sure to leave them in the comments, and I will check in with you guys very soon.